Alright, shalom, shalom. Alright, first and foremost, I'd like to begin by giving all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yoshai, Ba'ashem Dash. Alright, double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to all you brothers around the four corners of the earth. You know that teaching this good gospel and all sincerity and all truth. Alright, shalom, Daisy brother Yeramiah here, back with another video. Alright, back with another lesson. Alright, hopefully it be edifying to you, Lord's elect. I have no title or no topic, but just wanted to hit the button, as Ella Amon Gabadas say, just want to hit the button, right? But, we must find something to go into in 1 John 2, and, we can find something to read inside this, right? You know what? We could read verse 15, 1 John 2 and verse 15. It says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him, because the Heavenly Father don't love this world." Right? That's why he never let his son grant it to them, to all of the world, or to everyone, this truth. The wisdom and knowledge. That's why half the world, it be select. No matter say half the world, that's why the world is in darkness. Right? Because we are serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai. Right? The Lord, revealed his truth unto us. Right? Through his angels. Right? Opening our minds so that we could understand this way. Right? Because we was once in the world. We was once in darkness. Right? We was once like that. We was once serving that, JC. Right? But not anymore. We serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai. So, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Okay, see now, this world come with its delicacies. Like how it talks about Babylon, America, how America have its delicacies, and she have lived delicious. I'm gonna get at, because you know what? All of that going in with that, because man, let me see. I'll read verse 7. It says, "How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously." And that is Babylon, America, Babylon the Great. And that is talking about its rulers, because the way Babylon the Great does promote themselves, they are the head nation, right? They are above everyone. They are the rulers of the whole world. And who ruling in Babylon right now? Well, he is, he's not the ruler, because that elites and them who's over him, right? But DJ Trump, right? You say you want to make America great again and these kind of different nonsense, but America is not going to be made great again. The only great thing that is going to happen to Babylon the Great, to America in the latter days, when the day of the Lord is its destruction. That's the best thing that is going to happen to Babylon the Great. They're going to get that destruction, straight from the Almighty himself, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai. Right? That's the best thing that is going to happen to America. Right? Babylon the Great. So, you see now that she had lived deliciously. Right? That represents the way, because when you're reading down, it says the merchandise of gold and precious stones, and of pearls, fine linen, purple silk, scarlet, right? Cinnamon, orders, ornaments, frankincense, wine, oil, fine flour, wheat, breast, sheep, horse, everything, right? And then we skipping down to verse 15. The merchants of these things, which were made rich by her, shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing. Right? Because they was made rich off her, because America does Babylon the Great. Them rich as well. Remember, it's the elites and them running Babylon, you know? Right? So they rich as shit. Right? They real rich. Them Edomites and them rich. So when these merchants and them come with the fine flour, the frankincense, the myrrh, this, that horse, sheep, chariots, America will buy off of them, and that's how they was made rich. So when they see America's destruction, they're gonna be, as it says, for the fear of our torment, weeping and wailing. Right? And they'll call that city great. Right? Look, verse 17, for in 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught, because America is one of the, America is one of the richest country. Right, one of them. I'm not sure, but for a future lesson, that could be something we could search up. But as for now, I have no internet, so I can't really do it now. Right? But before I done there, I wanna read that in the NLT. Revelation 18 verse 7, it says, give her as much torture and grief as the glory and luxury she gave herself. Because in America, we talking about, they all about pride as well. So they will exalt themselves as the head nation above everyone and these kind of different things, right? In her heart she boasts, I sit a queen and I'm not a widow and I will never mourn. A widow basically is someone that has been, a widow is like a woman who had an husband, but her husband had died, right? And she'll be mourning for her husband, and that's how America is promoting themselves. They is not a widow. I sit a queen, right? But guess what? Isaiah 47 and verse 1, come and sit in the dust, O daughter of Babylon, right? So, yeah. So I'm gonna go to the First John. Power. There's some bad my first second. Right, so First John 2 and verse 15. And so like I feel like I gained a little cold. All the snuffling I'm doing, right? This may be the sinus. How I know woken up, I know. But anyways, First John 2 and verse 15, it says, do not love the world or anything in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Because the Lord don't love this world. That's why the scripture say as well in right? The Lord don't, so if the Lord don't love this world, we're not supposed to love this world. We're not supposed to have love in our heart for this world. Right? Or be like Lot's wife. Because remember Lot's, that's what the scripture say. I think is in Luke 9. Right? Remember Lot's wife. Right? So when it says remember Lot's wife, what Lot's wife did, right? When there was running out of Sodom and Gomorrah, the angels tell them, don't look back, just keep running forward. And she looked back, meaning what? Her heart was still in that world, right? She still had the love in her heart for that world, so that it made her look back, because she can't believe that so great of a city is gonna get destroyed. Right? So guess what? She was looking back, and we don't want to be like Lot's wife. We want to keep looking forward, be like Lot, just Lot, looking forward, because only just Lot and the two daughters got saved. And how them get saved? We can really count it as just Lot, because them only get saved through Lot, right? You know. So yeah, right. So we're not supposed to love this world. If the Father don't love this world, therefore we're not supposed to love this world, right? So it says, love not the world, neither things that are in the world. And that's why I went to Revelation 18, showing that, hey, this world does come with a lot of, as it says, America live deliciously and luxury. This world does come with a lot of luxury, right? And a lot of luxury, a lot of, the bread and circus, right? The bread and circus is right. Because in this world, they promote, what kind of thing they promote, right? Promote game, whether it be on your phone or on your PlayStation, they're promoting games. That right now is the World Cup, all of that basketball, finals, right? World Cup, basketball finals, all kind of thing. Right, TikTok, Instagram, is all kind of thing, right? So they're trying to get you in that groove or they're trying to get you they're trying to just keep you lost. That's just it, right? That's why all these things was created, why all these social medias was created. But for us, it was created to push this word, that's what it's created for us to do, push this word, right? I'm not saying that all we had to do is push the word and we only use social media to push the word, but none wrong. It have the balance, right? You had to be like, what's this thing? I forget the saying. Clark and mode. That is the saying. Clark and mode, right? Because we have. It's like for the media. A matter of fact, I ain't gonna say that, because as for the media, them know we the prophets, but what I mean as in clock and mood, right? We have, as I say, it's a balance, right? So you have your page for, the works of the Lord, you're watching your videos, you're doing your videos there, on YouTube and these different things. That's what we use YouTube for, right? For preaching, video purposes, for watching videos, for watching documentaries and different things, and it had the balance. Nothing wrong with watching because I watch a good couple times. I watch these videos when these YouTubers and I'm trying to sneak into DD house or not DD alone, but this next one who I forget his name, but he's going he island, right? Epstein Island, right? They want to sneak onto his island and all kind of thing, right? No, I would watch things like that, right? But it's a balance. So we all have our work to do for Yahweh Shemir, and then it had the balance. So nothing wrong with, you post on social media, a girl like a picture, you find out if she concerns anyone, you link up with that chick, nothing wrong with that. There's a whole balance to the thing, right? But this platform, these platforms, social medias was created for us to push this word. But nothing wrong at the same time with posting yourself. You get a couple likes, you get a like from this chick, you go on the chick profile, view she photos, see that, hey, she looking good, talk to the chick, and yeah, you do your thing. Nothing wrong with that, right? Because that's where the balances come in. You have that balance, right? So this world has come with a lot of things. right? And all these things that they make in the world is just to keep the people lost, so that they can never find out about Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Because it had a time where the apostles was preaching, and they say, I think it was a limousine that pulled up to them. I think it was a Edomite or someone came out and said to pay billions and millions of dollars for them not to find out this word. How will they find out this? Right? But that was a long time ago, so it will be very hard to maybe even find a clip of that. But we know they paid millions and billions of dollars for the people not to find out about this word, for us to, just to remain lost in this world, remain lost in His source. But guess what? We find out through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Right? That's it. Right? So if you really love this world, the love of the Father is not in you. Right? The Father doesn't love you if you love this world, because the Father don't love this world. That's why He's going to just send His Son to destroy this world. Right? It says, for all, verse 16, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh. When I say the lust of the flesh, because in this world it comes with this world. When you really sit down and think about this world has come with so much. I think you're going to the heart of a city where it does be very active. It have strip clubs, strip clubs. It have bars. It have women passing all around, different kind of women, Spanish, all kind of women. Then it have where you could even go and pay for a tot, for a female to have she for a good hour or half an hour. Then it had the food right next to the, the place where the tots does be, So the world has come with a lot of things, and you have to understand that nothing wrong with going in a strip club, and you see some women stripping and doing the thing, for the money. Nothing wrong with going in and take a look at that, and then you ain't go in there and just drink and get drunk and spend all your money and throw it out to that bitch. No, you ain't gonna do that. Right? Nothing wrong with going in and you watch and you get the fuck out, because you know what this is all about already. Nothing wrong with paying for a female for an hour or for half an hour. The apostles said that, I heard Apostle Ricard said this: if you're burning, nothing wrong with paying for a female. That is what these things are made for. Nothing wrong with that, but you see now, that's where the balance is coming, because you have to understand, it's not just every minute, every pay I get, and I'm pay for one, and they're just getting, pulled in, and she kind of trapping you. Because these females and them that in them, clubs, them females and them, they come with so much spirits, because remember, it's spirits of all different men. Remember, they are whores. So all different men paying the rod inside there for that night. Let me say she go out from since 7 in the night, and she finishing about 5 in the morning for the latest. She probably done make a good over $1,000 already, over 1,000 she done make already. But you know how much different rods was inside her? You can't count it, it's too much. Right? If you ask her, she might not even know. And that's what these thoughts are made for. But they come with spirits as well too. So that's the lust of the flesh. Right? Because hey, we as men, we does feel the need for flesh. Right? But nothing wrong with going and get yourself some flesh, but you have to understand the balance in that as well. Right? Right? Right, it says, continue on in 16, it says, and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world, because that is of the world. Right? But we don't participate ourselves too much with this world. Right? We don't do all of that. Right? We don't do all of that. We don't need to go in strip clubs, even though you could go in. I don't think I ever heard the apostles say anything about strip clubs. But if you feel to go into a strip club and watch some chicas or women dance, and basically they're doing all of that to please you, nothing wrong with that. Right? If you feel to pay your money for half an hour, for an hour, nothing wrong with that. You do your thing, but just remember, hey, don't participate yourself with that too much. Remember the balance. Remember, that is of the world, that is not of Yahweh Hashem Shai. That is just the lust of the flesh. That is what the flesh does come with. That is what the world have to offer you. So that is why when you understand these jakes and them, they're just lost. First of all, they don't have the wisdom and knowledge and understanding to discern things. Right? We could discern things because we have the wisdom and knowledge and understanding. So we could discern, hey, nah, that if I keep going on that road, I realize I feeling for that again. Nah, I cut to that one time. Because we could discern things and understand, hey, that might suddenly in a path I don't want to go. So you cut it off. You know, and you just remain, single, or you just remain alone for a while, hey, because, hey, brothers, I can't even say take it from me because I still young, right? So take it from our elders and apostles. You've been hearing them talking about women, right? Nothing wrong with living with your chick. Nothing wrong with having a chick, living with your chick. But just remember the balance. Just remember you have to do your work for your Yahweh Hashem Yeshai still. Just remember the balance, right? Because she not, hey, if you get to teach her and she understand, and she willing to submit herself unto you, hey, brother, to what I have Hashem Yeshai, because most women are not like that. You wouldn't get all of them like that they could teach them and that they'll understand. No, not all of them like that. Few of them like that, right? Few of them. But if you get one that willing to submit, cook, clean, she understand that you could have another woman if you feel like, hey, hey, to what I have Hashem Yeshai, that's a gift, right? There's nothing wrong with that, right? But hey, if you're single, hey, brother, remain single, because Apostle Gabab been saying it just now. It's Isaiah 4:1. We're gonna get a lot of women, 7 women to 1 man. It's gonna be a lot, so you don't have nothing to worry about. He say, you'll be burning, but just wait, and that's what we have to do. Just wait, right? Man. Wait me for a second. Right, cancel like yeah. Right, just had to do something real quick there. Right, but as I was saying, Apostle Gabba said that he said he know brothers will be burning because you're young, you're hot, you're steamy. But hey, just wait. You're gonna get 7 women to 1 man. And it's gonna be a lot. And we're gonna get them, so you have nothing to worry about. Right, have nothing to worry about. The women are there. The kingdom is there. It's gonna come with women as well. It's there. It's all there for us. We just have to do our work for Yahweh Hashem Yeshai and we'll be alright. Right? Gone. Right? Gone. So first, that's no. Then reach verse. We read 17 yet. Verse 17. That's a reach. Verse 17. Alright, bear my fast. It's like, yeah. Right, so alright. I think there's it here. Right? So let's read verse 17 and we'll look to close because it was 15 to 17 I was going. So verse 17 it says, and the world passeth away and the lust thereof. So this world is gonna pass away and the lust in the world as well too. So don't occupy with yourself. Don't occupy yourself with the lust of the flesh too much because hey, it's gonna pass away. And if you get drawn in, and you get drawn in, and you just lost in that sauce, well, you will get passed that way with the lust of the flesh as well too. Right? So that's why we have to understand that, hey, we're not about the lust of the flesh. We have to do our work for Yahweh Shai and all of that after, because it's a balance, right? The world passeth away and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of Yahweh abideth forever. So that's it. It tied back in to the will. We had to do the will of the Father, which is to push this word, this truth. In sincerity, it tied back to this truth. Because hey, that's what we had to do. We had to push the word. We had to do our work for Yahweh Shai. And all these things will be added unto us. That what it says in Matthew 6:33. Right? Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things shall be added unto you. You'll get the woman back, you'll get your family back, you'll get your virgin wife back, you'll get everything back. Just all you have to do is do your work for Yahweh Shai. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, all these things shall be added unto you. Right? So with that, I want to give all praises, all honor and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Akakadash. It was edifying to Lord's elect. Until next time, I say Shalom.